Hello learners, welcome to the another lecture of Emerging Domain in Electronics Engineering. This is module number 4, Digital Electronics, and in this module we will start discussing with the number system and its representation. In this lecture we will see how to represent different number systems and how do we convert or how do we move from one number system to another. What are the strategies involved? What are the techniques that we have to remember while converting one number system to another? All these things will be discussed in this lecture. So let us start. First of all, let us start from the very basic number system, that is decimal number system, and we will start with the conversion of this decimal number system to binary. So decimal to binary number system is the first conversion that we are going to discuss. So if a number system is in decimal and we have to convert it into binary, so the question will be given you in the form decimal number system has the base 10. So therefore in the subscript we will write 10, which itself will make you recognize or which itself shows that the given number is in decimal number system. And if you are asked to convert it into binary, then you will be given like this. So you have to yourself, the question will directly come like this, and you yourself have to understand that you are being asked to convert decimal number system to binary number system looking to the base. Okay, so decimal number system has base 10 and binary number system has base 2. Now let us start its conversion. If we have to convert this decimal number system to binary, we will divide 5 by 2. That is 2 2s are 4, remainder 1. Now 2 again we will divide, 2 1s are 2, remainder 0. Now 1 has become, this 1 has become less than 2. So the quotient will now come 0 and the remainder will now come 1. We will take the answer, this is the answer, and we will take this answer from bottom to top. That is, the answer is the bottom one comes first, and the way to write the answer is like this. So the bottom one comes first, then the middle 0 and the top one is here. So we will take this answer from bottom to top. The direction will be like this and it is in binary. So this is how we finally write our answer. Similarly, this was a whole number that was given to you. If you are given 0.61 like this and you are again asked to convert it into binary, then the technique is you have to keep on multiplying it with 2. You will get 1.22 here, and now you have to record this 1 here. Now left one is 0.22. So 0.22 into 2, you have to record this 1 here, 0.22 will be left from this portion. Now it will be 0.44, record 0 from here, this 0. Now again 0.44 into 2, that is 0.88, again record the 0 here. Okay, similarly now 0.88 into 2, answer will be 1.76, record this 1 here. So you can go up to many decimal places, but I think 4 decimal places are quite sufficient. So we will move only up to 4 decimal places. And this is the answer. But you have this time, you have to take the answer from top to bottom. Okay, so your answer is, the way to write your answer is like this. Point. Don't forget to put this point because you are calculating the binary of 0.61. So the answer will also come in point. So it is the binary. So this is how we solve or we convert the decimal number system to binary number system. I hope it is clear to everybody. So if you are asked to solve or to convert 5.61. For example, this question would have been 5.61 and you have to convert it into binary number system. Then calculate the binary equivalent of 5 separately, that means the whole number separately, and calculate the binary for the numbers which are given after the decimal, that is the point, separately, and then combine the final answer. Okay, so this is how we convert the number system into binary number system. Now next comes the opposite of this, that is, now we will see the conversion of binary to decimal number system. Binary to decimal. Okay, or don't forget to mark your answers. Now binary, for example, you are given a binary like this and you are asked to convert it into the decimal. So looking to the base, you can easily recognize that you are being asked to go from binary number system to decimal number system. Now how do we do that? The strategy is, this is your binary. There are no points decimal here. So you have to move in this direction, that is from right to left. And moving from right to left, the first digit that comes is 0. So 2 into 2 raised to the power 0 plus 0 again, 2 raised to the power 1. Then 1 into 2 raised to the power 2. So the power of 2 goes on increasing. The power of 2 goes on increasing and the answer comes out to be 0 plus 0 plus 4 plus 8 and plus 16. So 16 plus 12, that is 28. So the answer is 28. So this is how we write our final answer. And if we are given a binary after the decimal point like this, then how to convert it? Again, this is the question. So the technique is simple. Write down the binary and this time you have to move from left to right. And while moving from left to right, the first number that comes, the first binary digit that comes is 1. 1 into 2 raised to the power minus 1. Now here the negative powers of 2 will go on increasing. That means 1 into 2 raised to the power minus 2 plus 0 into 2 raised to the power minus 3 plus 1 into 2 raised to the power minus 4. Now it is 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 0 plus 1 upon 16. When you will solve it through your calculator, you will get the answer 0.8125. So this answer you will get. So the final answer is 0.1101 binary gives you 0.8125 equivalent in decimals. I hope that you must have understood the conversions of decimal to binary and binary to decimal. Keep them in mind. Keep them in mind, and you can keep them in mind by remembering an example. So just visualize this very carefully and keep this picture in your mind. And the next number systems will have, you will find the base of the conversion of other number systems in these two techniques only. That is the conversion from binary to decimal and decimal to binary. Keep these two techniques in your mind and you will be able to solve many other conversions. Let us see how. Now let us move on to the next conversion number system, that is decimal to octal. Decimal to octal. Now, as I have told you just now that the two techniques that you have learnt just before this, that is the conversion of decimal to binary and binary to decimal. Keep that in mind. And if in any of the conversions on either side, that is either left hand side or on right hand side, if you find decimal number system, then the same technique will follow which you have followed in the case of decimal to binary or binary to decimal. So if any of the conversions if you find on either side decimal number system on either of the sides, either on LHS or on RHS, then you have to follow the same process that you were following while conversion of decimal to binary or from binary to decimal. The difference will be only that the base will change. That means in the case of decimal to binary or binary to decimal, you were using the base 2 and you were either dividing it by 2, you were either multiplying it by 2 raised to the power some 2 raised to the some powers, and you were increasing the powers, or you were using everywhere base 2. But in this process, that means where you are converting one number system to decimal or decimal to another number system, only the base will change. That means the places where you were using 2, at those places the base of the new number system will come. Okay, so the base of new number system will come over here. So if the question is like this, like 2 4 6 10, 2 4 6 base 10, that means you can easily recognize that it is a decimal number system, and now you are being asked to convert it into an octal number system. So here just look that whether on LHS or on RHS, is there a decimal number system present? The answer is yes, it is present on LHS. So the technique that has to be followed here is the same as that was followed in decimal to binary conversion. So you will follow here the technique decimal to binary conversion. Just recall in your minds what was the process of conversion of decimal to binary. I think you have recalled. That means you were dividing the number by 2, but here the base is 8. The new base is 8. So you have to divide this number by 8 here. So 246 divided by 8, it comes out to be 8 3s are 24, 0 remainder 6, 8 3s are 24 again, remainder 6, and now 3 has become less than 8. So quotient is 0. Stop the division here and remainder is 3. Take the answer from bottom to top and your answer is 366. So this is how we finally write our answer. So the same technique will be followed as you were following in the case of decimal to binary conversion. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now similarly, let us see if this was the case, then what is the octal equivalent. So same process, 0.32 into 8, that is 2.56. Okay, and 2 will be recorded here. Now 0.56 into 8, it will be 4.48. 4 will be recorded here. Now 0.48 into 8, 3.84 will be recorded here. 8 8 is 64. 8 8 is 64 and 6 3.84. Okay, so 3 will be recorded here and 0.84 into 8. So 8 4s are 32. 3 6 will be recorded here. I think this is the answer. Okay, so what is the octal equivalent? It is 2436. Point. Don't forget to put this point. So it is 0.2436. Alright. So this is how we solve the decimal to octal. Same process that was followed while converting decimal to binary. Only instead of 2 you are having here 8. Similarly, if you are asked to convert decimal number system into some other number system which is having a base 5, so you have to follow the same process as you were following in the decimal to binary conversion. Now let us do the opposite of this also, that is octal to binary. Sorry, octal to decimal. Now again I will repeat the same statement. That means you have to look that is on either side of the conversion we have a decimal number system. Yes, the answer is yes. We have the decimal number system this time on RHS. So which technique has to be followed? That the technique that has to be followed is similar to that of binary to decimal conversion. Okay. Now everybody recall in your mind that how do we convert binary to decimal? I hope it is being recalled. Now let us do the question. So first question, 746 in octal being converted into decimal. So what was the process? If it would have been a binary, we would have moved from right to left, and while moving from right to left, we would have multiplied it with the powers of 8 like this. Isn't it? And the answer here comes out to be 486. So the 746 in octal, when converted into decimal, it comes out to be 486 in decimal. So this is the answer. Very, very simple. Similarly, if we have been given a question in points, that is 0.123 in octal, and you are asked to convert it into decimal, then what same process as you were following in the case of binary to decimal conversion. It is after the decimal, so we will move from left to right, and 1 into 8 to the power minus 1 plus 2 into 8 raised to the power minus 2 plus 3 into 8 raised to the power minus 3. It is 1 upon 8 plus 2 upon 64 and plus 3 upon 512. So the answer comes out to be 0.1621 when you will solve it by your calculator. So it is 0.123 in octal being converted into decimal comes out to be 0.1621 in decimals. I hope it is clear. Now the next conversion is from decimal to hexadecimal. Decimal to hexadecimal. So again the same statement, if on either side of the conversion we have a decimal number system, then the same process will be followed as was followed in decimal to binary or binary to decimal conversion. So yes, we have a decimal number system present here on LHS. So the technique that will be followed will be same as that of decimal to binary conversion. Okay, so how did we convert decimal to binary? We kept on dividing the number by 2 if it would have been before decimal, whole number. So the question is 2338 in decimal, convert it into hexadecimal. Now 2338, you will divide it by 16 this time. 16 ones are 16, 73, then 16 fours are 64, 9 8, 6 are 96, remainder is 2. 16 9s are 144, remainder again 2. Now 9 has become less than 16, so quotient will be 9 and quotient will be 0 and remainder will be 9. Stop the division, move from bottom to top. Your answer is 922 in hexadecimal. So I hope that now no doubts would have been left, and let us do one more question. If it would have been after decimal and you are asked to convert it into hexadecimal, so what is the process? 0.122 into 16 will give you 1.952, record 1. Now 0.952 into 16, it will give you 15.232, record 15. Now 0.232 into 16 will give you 3.712, record 3. Now 0.712 into 16 will give you 11.392, record 11. Up to 4 decimal places are sufficient. Now pay attention. In the case of hexadecimal, you represent 0 to 9 as it is. 0 to 9 numbers are represented as it is in hexadecimal number system. But when it comes 10. So in hexadecimal it is represented by A, 11 is represented by B, 12 is represented by C, 13 is represented by D, 14 is represented by E, and 15 is represented by F. The maximum number that you will find in hexadecimal number system, because the base is 16, so you will find the range from 0 to 15. So the maximum number that you will find in the case of hexadecimal number system is 15, because the base of hexadecimal is 16. So you will find all the digits in the range of 0 to 15. Alright. Similarly, in the case of decimal, you will find all the digits in the range of 0 to 9. In the case of octal, as the base was 8, you will find all the digits in the range of 0 to 7. So this is the fact. Alright. So you will represent 15 by F in hexadecimal and 11 by B. So your answer becomes 0.122 in decimal is equivalent to 0.1F3B in hexadecimal. So this is how we represent hexadecimal number system, and we convert decimal to hexadecimal. So this is your final answer. Now let us do an opposite of this, that is hexadecimal to decimal conversion. Hexadecimal to decimal. So we will start with the question. In the meanwhile, I am writing the question. You just recall the process that was involved while converting from the binary to decimal. So the same technique will be followed here, binary to decimal. So the question is 2AF in hexadecimal is being asked to convert it into decimal. Same process as was followed in binary to decimal. So moving from right to left, F into 16 raised to the power 0 plus A into 16 raised to the power 1 plus 2 into 16 raised to the power 2. F is 15 into 1 plus 10 into 16 plus 2 into 16 square. Answer is, when you will solve it by your calculator, it will be 687. So 2AF in hexadecimal is equivalent to 687 in decimal. Similarly, if you are given a question like this, then it is after the decimal, so you will move from right to left, and it will be F into 16 raised to the power minus 1 plus 2 into 16 raised to the power minus 2 plus 7 into 16 raised to the power minus 3. Instead of F, you will put 15. So 15 by 16 is equal to plus 2 upon 256 and plus 7 upon 4096. When you will solve it, you will get 0.94702. So the answer is .F27 in hexadecimal will give you 0.94702 in decimal. So this is how we convert the different number systems to decimal, or the decimal number system to another number systems. Just follow the technique. I hope I am clear. Now moving on to the another conversion, that is binary to hexadecimal. Binary to hexadecimal. For example, you are given a binary like this, and you have to convert it into hexadecimal. So what is the process? Now everybody look at here carefully. See, now on either side of the number systems, you don't have the decimal number system present. So the technique now is not going to be the same as that was in the case of decimal to binary or binary to decimal conversion. Now the technique here is going to be somewhat different. Okay, so binary to hexadecimal. How you have to do it? Now new technique will come into light. See, in the case of hexadecimal, you have to use this combination 8, 4, 2 and 1. This 1 comes from 2 raised to the power 0, 2 raised to the power 1, 4 comes from 2 raised to the power 2 and 8 comes from 2 raised to the power 3. So if you will sum up this 8, 4, 2, 1 combination, you will get 8 plus 4, 12 plus 2, 14 plus 1, 15. And in the case of hexadecimal, 15 is the maximum number that you are going to get in the hexadecimal number system for each digit. So 8, 4, 2, 1, you have to use this combination. And this is a set of 4 digits. So you have to make a group of 4, 4 in the case of here. So you have to make group of 4. And how to make group of 4? The number that is present or the whole number, that means the combination that is present before the decimal, you have to move from right to left, and the combination that is present after the decimal, you have to move from left to right. Okay. So while moving from right to left, see how do we make the groups of 4? I will start from here. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is the first group. Second group, I will start from right to left because we have to move. 1, 2, 3 and the fourth element is missing. So I will insert a 0 over here. I will insert a 0 here. Now for the portion that is combination that is after the decimal, I will move from left to right. So it will be 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0. I am moving from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, first combination, and the second group is only left with 2 elements. So I will again insert 2 zeros here. Okay. So now this number, what does this represent? Where I have put the arrow. Put this group under this set 8, 4, 2, 1. So if I put this set under this 8, 4, 2, 1 like this, you know, so it will be the ones are placed under 4 and 2. So 4 plus 2, that is 6. So this represents 6. Again this is the same combination. So this also represents 6. This is also represents 6. And what does this represent? 1, 0, 0. 1 is only below 8. So it is 8. So the answer is 66.68 in hexadecimal. So this is how we convert the binary to hexadecimal. The new technique comes here in light, and this is the technique. I hope it is clear to all. Now let us convert hexadecimal to binary, that is the opposite. Hexadecimal to binary. Now if you are given a number like this, and you have to convert it into binary. So how do we convert? Again we are going to use the set that is 8, 4, 2, 1, and we will represent each digit of hexadecimal in a group of 4. So if I want to represent this F in binary, so F represent in hexadecimal, what does F mean? 15. So under which numbers have to keep under which numbers 8, 4, 2, 1 you have to keep 1 so that the sum comes out to be 15? I think below each number. So F is represented by 4 times 1. Similarly E means 14. So under what number should I keep 1 so that the sum becomes 14? 1, 1, 1, 0. That means 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 2, 14. So it is 1, 1, 1, 0. A means 10. So I should keep 1 under 8 and 2. So 8 plus 2, 10. So it is 1, 0, 1, 0. Again it is 1, 0, 1, 0. Then 2. For 2, I should keep 1 under 2 only. So it is 0010. And for 5, what should I do? I should keep 1 under 4 and 1. So it will be 0101. So the answer is FEA.825 in hexadecimal. When converted into binary, it gives you 1111, 1110, 1010, 0.1010, 0010, 0101. This is the answer in binary. Very simple. Just represent them in a group of 4. And when you are converting binary to hexadecimal, just make the groups of 4, moving in the right directions. Okay. Now similarly, the conversion, let us discuss binary to octal. Binary to octal. So let us start from a question itself. Okay. Now in the case of octal, as you were following in the case of hexadecimal, you were making a group of 4. Here you will have to make a group of 3 and you will have to use the set 4 to 1. You will have to eliminate that 8 from here. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. 7 is the maximum number that you will find for each digit in the case of octal system. So you will be using here set 4 to 1 and you will be making group of 3 instead of group of 4. Directions will be same. For the whole number, it will be from right to left, and after the decimal, it will be from left to right. So following the same process, I will again write the combinations, and now we'll start making the group. So I am moving from right to left, 1, 2, 3, first group, 1, 2, 3, another group, and the third group is, I will insert 2 zeros here. Now for after the decimal combination, 1, 2, 3, one group, 1, 2, 3, another group, 1, 2, 3, another group. So this is, what is this? It is 1. If you will keep it under the combination, it is again 1. 0, 1, 0 is 2 because you will put here 0, 1, 0. So the 1 comes under 2. And this is 3. This is again 1 and this is 2. So the answer is 112.312 in octal. Okay, so this is the octal number system. I hope it is clear. Now opposite, that is octal to binary. Same process as we followed in hexadecimal to binary. There we represented in the combination of 3, and here in the combination of 4. Here we will represent in the combination of 3 by using the set 4 to 1. So 1 will be represented as 001. 2 will use the set 4 to 1. Okay. 2, 0, 1, 0. 3, look at the right hand side where you will place the 3 for 3, 1 and 1, isn't it? So 0, 1, 1. For 5 it will be 1, 0, 1. For 6 it will be 1, 1, 0. And for 7 it will be 1, 1. So the answer is 001, 010, 011, 0.101, 110, 111. This is the answer in binary. So it's very simple if you once understand that what is taking place, what is the proper technique to convert one number system to another. Now the last conversions that are left are hexadecimal to octal, hexadecimal to octal. Now in this case, the conversion will not take place directly. You have to convert, or you have to carry out this conversion in 2 steps. The step 1 will be, first of all, you have to convert hexadecimal number system to binary. That we can easily do. And then the binary number system will be converted into octal. So finally, this is step 2. So finally hexadecimal will be converted to octal. Alright, so this hexadecimal to octal conversion will not be carried out directly. It will be carried out in 2 steps. So let us take an example. Like BB.0A in hexadecimal has to be converted into octal. So first step would be to convert first of all hexadecimal to binary. So that is very simple. We will use the set 8421 and B represents 11. So for 11 it is 1011, 1011. For 0 it is 0000 and for A represents 10, so it will be 1010. So the answer is 1011.4 times 0 1010. This is in binary. Now binary has to be converted into octal. So you will move from right to left for this case and left to right for this case, and you will make group of 3. So it will be 110 first group, then 111 second group, then 010 that is the third group. And for here this is the first group, and for here this is the second group, and this is the third group. I have inserted a 0 extra here. So it 4 to 1. Here you have to use the set 4 to 1. So this is 2, this is 7, this is 3, this is 0, this is 2, and this is 4. So your answer is finally 273.024 in octal. So BB is 0.0A in hexadecimal. When converted into octal, the answer comes out to be like this. I hope it is understood by all. Now, if we carry out the opposite conversion, that is from octal to hexadecimal, again we will not be able to carry out this conversion directly. 2 steps will be followed. First step is to convert octal into binary first, and then step 2 will be the conversion of binary to hexadecimal. Then finally the octal will be converted into hexadecimal. So let us try out this question also. 436.71 in octal, and you are asked to convert it into hexadecimal. So first of all, convert it into binary. Use the set 4 to 1. So 4 100, 4 according to 4 to 1 set it will be 011, it will be 110. For 7 it will be 111, and for 1 it will be 001. So step 1 is 100,011,110.111001. It is being converted into binary. Now you will convert it into hexadecimal. For that you will move from right to left for this case and left to right for this case, but now you will make a group of 4. So while moving from right to left, first group, then second group, and for third group I have to insert 3 zeros. Similarly, first group, and for the second group I have to insert 2 zeros. So this represents 1. Use the set 8421. This is also 1. 8 plus 4 plus 2, that is 14, that means E. 8 plus 4 plus 2, 14E, and this is 4. So the answer is 11E.E4 in hexadecimal. So this is how we represent or we convert octal to hexadecimal or hexadecimal to octal. So these were the different number systems, the ways to represent different number systems, and the techniques followed to convert one number system to another. I hope that you all must have understood these techniques. Follow the techniques and calculate your answers. Thank you all.